Hello, I'm back. Still doing this. Happy to do another reading for the collective. And I just posted a day or two ago my video about how I got here, how I was kind of called here, pushed by spirit to do these readings. And I am getting so much out of it. And I can't wait for you to come and get something out of it too. I can feel you coming. I can feel you there. It's very strange, but I'm here for it. I've already shuffled the cards and asked for guidance. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say for us today. Okay, we're going to do a little past, present, future thing here. Let's see what we've got. Past energy here. Okay, Judgment. Dude, this is... Do we just have this reading? This looks very familiar. And the Fool. Okay, I like this one. Queen of Pentacles. She's been around a lot. Oh. Knight of Cups also has been around a lot. This is present energy. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. I have a feeling I know where this is going, but okay. Oh, great. There's the Emperor again. Sick of seeing that Emperor. Oh, and the World. Okay. Underneath, we have the Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Star. Nice. So underneath is what you may not see. You may not see this part. You may not see it coming. You may not be aware of. Wow. These are really good options that you have coming. You may not be seeing, like, I mean, Queen of Cups and the Star is no joke, right? The Star is like, hello, ta-da. The Queen of Cups is in her cup. Yeah, you've got options, and maybe you just don't see them, but they're like really good. Okay. So I'm kind of spacey today. I know this is a place I can talk about this freely, so I will, and I fucking love that. Spirit's really working with me right now in a way that I've never experienced before. Okay, I've always been very spiritual, or I've always felt a presence, let's say it that way. And this is more than I've ever experienced. And let me just tell you, okay, just quickly. So a couple of the stories I've talked about, some friends that I had trouble with, my two best friends. Okay, I haven't talked to them. And something happened and it's bothering me. It's unresolved. So it's totally nagging at me. So at night, I think about it a lot. I try not to, and I know that moving my attention away is the best thing to do, but I can't seem to do it. And this is just the weirdest thing. Yesterday, I started getting this song stuck in my head, and it's not even a song. I mean, I know the song kind of, but I'm aware of the song. I don't know the words to the song. I never had the album. I don't know why it would just pop into my head, because it's not something I'm super familiar with. So that was kind of weird. So it seemed like it was brought to me, right? And the song is Don't You Worry About a Thing by Stevie Wonder. Okay. And Stevie Wonder, I had this talk with my brother. I'm like, isn't it funny? You get a song stuck in your head. You don't know the words. So it makes you insane because you only know like 6 words. And the rest is like, the song, the tune, but all the words, you don't know the words. And that's one of those songs. I defy you to like know the words beyond Don't You Worry About a Thing, Mama. Oh my God. Okay. So that has been stuck in my head. So much so that I had to look it up and listen to it. And then I had to find the lyrics to see what the words were, because it was driving me nuts. And the words are like, I don't know what it's about. If it's about an acid trip or something, it kind of seems like it's like, honey, when you're done with this trip, I'll be right there beside you, I'll be there for you. Don't worry about a thing, because I'm right here, if you get tripped out. And it starts out with like, look it up. It says, everybody has their thing, but not everybody can do it or something. It's very specific. It's very weird. I never knew the words to that song, and I cannot get it out of my head. And like I said, I have been overthinking a certain situation, 2 situations that are unresolved, like I said. And so every night I swear my brain just kind of goes there, right? And last night it's almost like someone had this song like blasting in my head, like it would not stop. And I feel like it's just like, just quit thinking about that. Think about this song instead. And it's just so, I don't know, it's hilarious. But I cannot get this song out of my head. It's making me crazy. Anyway, I feel super connected right now and very weird. Okay, so let us move on. Okay, deep breath. I get all giddy with the energy because it's, I don't know, it's crazy. Okay. Thanks, Spirit, you crazy nut. All right. I can't stop laughing. Okay. Nine of Wands, Judgment, the Fool. My husband's in the next room. He probably thinks I'm insane. He's such a good sport. Nine of Wands, Judgment, the Fool. Wow. Okay. Stood up for yourself. Made a serious judgment. Oh, hello there. I have a dog too. What do you know? So, like I said, this kind of looks familiar. It's like this nine was in this position in the last reading, I think, or one of the last couple readings. In the past, we have you standing up for yourself. Judgment is like divine judgment, like you knew what you were doing was right, and source spirit was behind you, right? And starting over, like maybe this standing up for yourself mode that you had going on, maybe it just wasn't one person, it was multiple people, and you just started understanding that you had to do things differently or choose differently, or discern. This is like super discernment, but also has a little feeling of justice, and the Fool, but it's also a resurrection, right? The Fool is the beginning of the journey, right? It's the first card in the tarot of the Fool's journey. He's just like starting all over, like a babe in the woods, gonna step right off there, right? La la la. But this Fool knows he's supported, right? Because this is at the end. This is right before the world. So it's like there was the judgment, you close out, and then you start, you start over with what you learned and what you know, and have with this little barrier that you've built of boundaries, Okay, let's keep going. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Now we're getting a little personal, aren't we? I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is coming toward you with a apology that has taken a while. And part of that time may have been what helped you move on, or what caused you to start over because it took so long or something. But see, there's Queen of Pentacles is really focused on her pentacle. There, look at her looking at it. She's, and this can be a man or woman, obviously, but she's very into her business. She's very into her money. She's very earthbound, maybe very practical, responsible in that earthly kind of way, right? But that's what she's focused on. And look how she's got her back to these knights are both going this way, and she's facing the other way. It's like, maybe this is the person you put judgment on and stood up to, right? You stood up to them, you put up some judgment, or you may have told a truth, right? That they took as a judgment. I'm not saying judgment as a negative, but, there is such thing as divine judgment. Maybe there was a big thing that you called them on that was true in a very deep way. And maybe they're not that deep right now, They're so into their earthly. Maybe they just didn't quite get it, Maybe it took them a while. And it took them a while maybe to see that you left, started over. He's going on his journey. Or maybe you've been working your way toward that separation, because I feel a separation for a while, and they didn't realize it. It took them a long time to realize it, or it took you a long time to get to that point. Could be both, right? But this thing that you said to them, or this judgment you put upon them, or this truth that you told them, it seems like they might get it and they want to apologize for that or that situation. I'm not sure if they get it yet or not. but it's been a while. We'll get more in the clarifications. Knight of Wands. In the future energy, we have Knight of Wands. Now, this is a timeline. You could be anywhere on this timeline, okay? Tarot's a story, so we're telling a little story. If it doesn't sound familiar or it doesn't make any sense at all to you, it's probably not for you. You know, this is a general reading, so maybe try another title that calls to you, right? Cool. But I feel like a lot of people that are drawn to my channel are going to share a lot of similar stories, is what I feel. So I'm thinking if you're watching this, you're probably getting it, if you're still watching. So future energy, Knight of Wands, the Emperor, the World. Oh, here's the World. It's funny how I don't look ahead. I just go row by row. I don't see them at all. The Emperor was in our last few readings, was that stupid dad energy. Knight of Wands is more Knight energy. It's just a lot of movement. Knights are movement. So it's like maybe things are starting to move here. But the Queen of Wands. You were defending yourself, but now you're just moving on, it looks like, in a passionate way. Like, you're like, all right, whatever, later. I got my wand, I got on my horse, and I took off. The Emperor. Now, the Emperor, I just don't see that as dad energy, but it could be, I guess. And then the World. What is this all about? The Emperor, divine masculine, but it could be, I mean, you could be of that energy, but I really feel like you could be in that energy where you're like, I'm moving forward. I'm the Emperor now. I'm in charge. And I'm closing this shit out. That feels right. Okay, that feels right. At first I was going to say this guy's coming toward you, but I mean, this situation, or this Queen Pentacles situation, might have pushed you further on, or is pushing you into your Emperor position somehow. Maybe because you have better judgment, right? Better judgment, better discernment. What's that have to do with this apology? I mean, maybe you're thinking about whether or not you want to accept it. I mean, the Emperor doesn't fool around, right? Emperor's in control. Emperor does what he fucking wants to do, especially on the earthly plane. So this has like a moving on vibe, especially with the World. It's like, I close that out. I'm closing that out. But it's like, usually the World comes before the Fool, right? It goes Judgment, World, Fool. So what's up with that? Maybe you started to move on before you could truly close that out. And maybe because it has been a hanging thing where it's taken a while for this apology or whatever, this resolve between you and this person, you moved on already before you you were able to close this out. That's definitely what's going on with me. I'm moving on, and these things are unresolved, and so it bugs me, but I'm still moving on. I can't wait around anymore, you know, because I feel like I spent my whole life waiting around for these assholes. Okay, they weren't always assholes, but that's how I feel right now. I kind of feel like fuck everybody right now. Maybe you can identify. So I could sit in this Emperor chair for sure and just be like, later, bye. That's kind of what this night is like. Well, oh, my dog. Oh yeah, moving on before you were able to close it out because of it took so much time. It took so much time. I think we said enough. Okay. Oh, and then there's the 7. Although I said options, right? Yeah. Once you close that out, you have a lot of options, right? Clears up a lot of energy, maybe. Maybe you don't see the options you're going to have that are so much better for you, right? For the star that you are, getting the connections that you deserve. Okay, let's go to the Crow Tarot. These are my favorite decks. This is the Crow deck I talked about in my little video about how it's called the tarot. Okay, so we'll do 4 clarifiers on each row. Oh, hello. 4 swords. Boy, these are flying out. Okay, there's Five of Wands, King of Swords. Okay. Oh, the Emperor, the Sun, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords. Just two more, please. The Hermit. It's been coming up a lot. And the Three of Swords, and the Five of Cups underneath. Strength. Yeah. Maybe you didn't realize you were going to lose so many friendships and that it was going to be this hard. You know? Or the people you lost you didn't expect to lose, right? It's been kind of eye-opening. That's what the cards are saying. And I concur. So I've got my smoky quartz here. Let's see. Yeah, so this situation hurt you. And hurt them maybe too, you know. You're both, I feel like you're both have been recovering, but also in conflict about it. King of Swords. There's a truth bomb giver. He's a truth teller. That's kind of been my energy here. This is your energy probably. Like, again, like I said, judgment. You told the truth. You made a judgment on this person. And maybe they're starting to see, and then it caused an uproar at first, but now they're maybe seeing that what you said was right, and they want to apologize. The Sun. The Fool. This... You told this truth, and then they took too much time, or maybe they took too much time before you told this truth, and that illuminated something. You could really see what they were about then, and that helped you to move on. Seeing the truth of the Sun is like illuminating, right, in a big way. And Judgment, yeah, these are big cards, right? Major Arcana, so you were the king of your truth, and you moved on in a big way, especially because so much time passed. That's what I feel. Or it's taking too long. And they are having a hard time with it too, right? The Emperor again, the Emperor with the Ten of Swords. Think about this. The Hermit. The Three of Swords. What did I say about the Emperor? That's you, right? In your recovery, you took that Emperor, you took that throne. Look how he's sitting on the sword. You see that? You took that sword of truth and you built a throne out of it. That's what I'm feeling. You know? And maybe their upset made you have to recover, but really in your truth, like they're the ones that have to recover. That's what I feel. I mean, there's pain here because of the conflict. There's pain. It's painful. Whatever happened wasn't easy. Maybe this was a really long-term friend. Maybe this was a partner. It could be anything. It could be a boss even. For me, it was a very long-time friend. A very close friend. So it was kind of surprising, kind of an uproar. But here you are, right? Moving on. You're like, yeah, it hurts, but like, here I go. I am the Emperor. The pain may have pushed you into that Emperor position. Like, you didn't expect them to respond this way, maybe. You know? You didn't expect this to be such a conflict, maybe, when you told this truth or tried to have this conversation that was difficult or pointed or I don't want to say judgmental, but like, not in a bad way, but like maybe you cast a judgment on their behavior, or you brought, you know, your truth out that was kind of saying, hey, you fucked this up and it really hurt me, or whatever you had to say, or I didn't appreciate when you did XYZ, or I don't know, whatever it was hard for both of you, right? Because maybe you didn't expect it to go that way and for them to be so whatever about it, right? Or maybe you knew it would hurt, but you're still getting on your throne. You're standing right on top of those swords, man. And wait, where's the King of Swords, right? He's standing on that throne. He took the throne and the sword and was like, boom, off with your head. Here's the truth. He's sitting on his sword and here's the pain, right? He takes those swords out of his back and builds a throne out of them. That's what I'm feeling. I love that. I love that idea. The Hermit is going within, and the Three of Swords is heartache. This is major arcana, though, and the Emperor and the Hermit and the Emperor, right? It's like you're solid on your throne and you know it because you've gone within and you have... That's how you came up with these truths and judgments, probably, is you've been going within. You've been doing the work. You've been healing. You know the truth. Even if it hurts, you know the truth, right? You know it. You know you need to close it out. The sun illuminates and then heartache. You're closing out the heartache, I feel. You saw what you needed to see, learned what you needed to learn, and now you're closing this out. I mean, Three of Swords is tiny compared to the world, right? And the sun. So those are major arcana. Those are big deals. The Three of Swords, like, yeah, it hurts, but a lot of things hurt that are good for you or whatever, you know, as you move through. There are pains, but again, you're the Emperor. And then here is disappointment in the losses. Yeah, loss of friendships, but like strength, right? Underneath this disappointment, you're very, very strong. And I think you know that. I think you know that you're strong because you're the Emperor. Here you are showing up as the Emperor. Emperor knows he's strong. Emperor knows he's a badass, right? Okay, let's go on to clarifiers. I like this. Yeah. Now we're going to do 4 to clarify in the diagonal. Let's call it advice. Let's get some advice. Advice, please. The Empress. Oh, geez. Okay. That's more than I needed, but all right. Strength again. The Emperor. What? We got the Emperor in all 3 decks. That blows my mind. And right on top. Look. The Lovers. And I like to put these... I try to space them out evenly, so I'm not doing this on purpose. It really landed on the Emperor. And the Moon. King of Pentacles. The Emperor, again. There's multiple emperors in here. There's female emperors and male emperors. Wow, that trips me out when that happens. That kind of stuff happens. Let's see here. The Empress landing on what happened here. The Empress. And then strength. Where do we see strength? Was under this, right? So maybe you don't know your strength so much. And this conflict maybe made you feel weak, you know, for a while. Again, I don't think you expected it to go this way. And so maybe the Empress was like being, you know, coming... The Empress was going to come at it with love and solid in her feelings, and maybe she didn't do that, you know. Maybe she got all judgy and whatever. I don't know. Empress strength. Look at these are all major arcana. Dude, these are all major arcana. All of these. This is crazy. Okay, so what that says to me is like you are blessed. You are connected to source right now. You are really in a divine situation. Maybe you've been doing a lot of inner work. Maybe you're doing a lot of meditation, a lot of tarot, you know, and just feeling really connected is what I see, that Spirit has your back big time. Empress, strength. Through this difficulty, you have strength. The Emperor, the Lovers, and the Hierophant. And the Moon, and that's major arcana too. This is kind of blowing my mind. Oh. The Lovers and the Hierophant. This says you've learned like a ton about relationships. As you've closed out this heartache, it maybe it led you to like a really good relationship, whether that's with another person, yourself, or it made you really learning about relationships. There's been a lot of learning here. Let me just say that. Emperor, dude, this is still kind of freaking me out. Emperor. Clearly, you are the emperor, just like I said. Boom, boom, boom. All your inner work has brought you to this place of being on the throne, of knowing what's up, of being in control of who's around you, who comes in and who doesn't, right? Judging new situations, judging the old situations for what they really are in this new perspective that you have. So if I were to read it as advice, gosh, it just says you're so guided. Know yourself, you know. Trust yourself is what I mean. Trust yourself, trust your inner strength, trust your knowing. All that you've learned is taking you into a whole new world. And maybe you don't even see how big of a deal it is right now. King of Pentacles and the Emperor again, like I said. I mean, this is wild. You have it all, or you're going to have it all. Maybe you already have it all and you don't quite get that. Maybe you don't even know that you're in your Emperor position right now, but you totally are, dude. If this is you, like, please comment, because I would like to know if you're feeling this Emperor energy. Or maybe you're still up here telling your truth, or maybe you're still waiting for this person to apologize, or all of it at once. I don't know. I'd love to hear it, though. Thank you for lending your energy to this reading, and I'll see you in the next one.